Stop, listen to me. For the next few minutes, with all of your heart. You did not click on this by accident. This is not just another piece of content on a busy screen. This is a private conversation between your tired soul and your faithful God. Lately, your mind has been loud. You go to bed exhausted and still cannot rest. You wake up with a knot in your stomach before the day has even started. You smile at people. You do your work. You show up for your family. And yet inside it feels like a storm you cannot calm. Anxiety has been whispering many things to you. What if you fail? What if you never get better? What if the people you love walk away? What if the future is only more of the same? You have called this stress. You have called this just being realistic. But I am calling it what it truly is. It is a burden you were never created to carry alone. Child, I see every thought that spins through your mind. I see the way your heart races when nothing on the outside looks wrong. I see the way you rehearse conversations, outcomes, and worst-case scenarios. You feel guilty for feeling this way. You ask, if I really trusted God, would I still be this anxious? You wonder if your faith is broken. I am not condemning you. I am not standing with crossed arms waiting for you to get it together. I am sitting beside you even now, ready to teach you a different way to live. Place your feet flat on the floor. If you can, rest your hands open on your lap. Take a slow breath in. Hold it for a moment. Now let it out gently. Do it again. Inhale. Pause. Exhale. As you breathe, remember this simple truth. Every breath you take is a reminder that I am still giving you life. If I were finished with your story, you would not be here listening to me. You are not abandoned in the dark. You are not left to fight your own mind by yourself. I, the Lord your God, am with you in this very moment. Let me show you 3 things about your anxiety, your future, and my heart for you. First, your anxiety is not a sign that I have left you. It is a signal that something inside you needs my gentle touch. When your body responds with fear and tension, it is not betraying you. It is alerting you. It is saying, I am overwhelmed and I need help. You have tried to manage this by yourself. You tried to outrun it with busyness. You tried to numb it with distractions. You tried to silence it by pretending it was not there. But the more you pushed it down, the louder it became. Because what you bury alive never dies. It simply finds another way to surface. Today, I am not asking you to push your anxiety away. I am asking you to bring it to me. Right now, think of the main thing that has been keeping you up at night. The situation, the person, the deadline, the bill, the diagnosis, the unknown. Hold it in your mind like you are holding it in your hands. Now in your heart say, Jesus, this is what I am afraid of. Tell me the truth. You do not have to use perfect words. You simply have to be honest. I already know, but you need to hear yourself place it in my care. I am not overwhelmed by what overwhelms you. Your worst-case scenario is not bigger than my promise. Your most complicated problem is not beyond my understanding. You keep rehearsing what could go wrong. I want to teach you to rehearse who I am. I am your father. I am your shepherd. I am your protector. I am your provider. I am the one who has already stepped into your future and prepared grace for every day you will live. Second, your future is not as fragile as your fear tells you. You are afraid that one wrong decision will ruin everything. You are afraid that one unexpected event will undo every good thing. You are afraid that if you are not constantly controlling, planning, and checking, your life will fall apart. You have given fear the position of counselor. It has been making your decisions. It has been choosing your words. It has been shaping your schedule. Fear has been a cruel ruler. It gives you no days off. It never says, that is enough. It always demands more worry, more preparation, more control. Child, listen. I did not call you to sit on the throne of your own life. That throne is too big for you and too small for me to share. When you try to be in charge of every outcome, you are carrying a role that belongs only to your God. I am not telling you to be careless. Planning is wise. Stewardship is good, but there is a difference between planning with me and trying to play God without me. When you plan with me, your heart remains at rest, even when the details are uncertain. When you play God, your heart lives in permanent tension because you are trying to do a job that is not yours. Right now, I invite you to step off the throne, to step away from the illusion that you can control everything, to step into the freedom of trusting the one who actually can. Say softly, Lord, I relinquish the role of being my own savior. Say it again until your soul begins to believe it. I am not asking you to shut your eyes and ignore reality. I am asking you to open your eyes to the reality of my sovereignty. Think back to seasons you never thought you would survive. Yet here you are, not because you were flawless, but because I was faithful. Remember the bills that were somehow paid. Remember the relationships that healed in ways you did not expect. Remember the doors that closed, and later you realized they were my protection. Your history with me is evidence that I am trustworthy. Let your memory become fuel for your faith rather than ammunition for your fear. Third, you are not defined by how anxious you feel. You are defined by who I say you are. Anxiety likes to whisper identity statements. I am a failure. I am weak. I am always the one who messes things up. I am the problem in every room. Those are lies. They may feel familiar, but they are not true. I never called you by your symptoms. I never named you after your mistakes. I never labeled you with your worst day. I call you beloved. I call you chosen. I call you forgiven. I call you redeemed. I call you mine, even when your hands shake, even when your chest is tight, even when your thoughts race. Your identity does not change. You are not the sum total of your panic. You are the child of your Father. When fear rises, do not ask, "What is wrong with me?" Instead ask, "Who is with me?" Every time your mind spirals, turn the spiral into a staircase. With every anxious thought, take one step upward by speaking truth. When you think, "I am alone," reply, "God is with me." When you think, "I am not safe," reply, "The Lord is my refuge." When you think, "I cannot handle this," reply, "I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me." You will not always feel the truth first. Sometimes you speak it before you feel it. That is part of renewing your mind. I am patient with that process. I am not grading you. I am growing you. Now, let me talk to you about a rhythm that will help your anxious heart. It is simple, but it will require your intentional choice. The rhythm is this: pause, pray, proceed. When your phone buzzes with news that makes your stomach drop, pause. Do not react instantly. Do not answer from panic. Take a breath and whisper, "Jesus, I invite you into this." When a conversation begins to trigger old fears, pause. Silently ask me, "Lord, what is wise and loving here?" Listen for my gentle nudge. When a decision sits in front of you and you feel pressure to rush, pause. Remember that I am not a God of confusion. If someone is manipulating you with fear of missing out, that pressure is not from me. Pause, pray, then proceed with me instead of away from me. This rhythm will not remove every challenge, but it will protect your heart. It will remind your nervous system that it does not have to lead. It can follow my peace. Peace is not the absence of problems. Peace is my presence in the middle of them. Some days you will feel that peace, like warm sunlight. Other days it will feel quieter, like a small anchor in your chest. Either way, I am there. You have also been carrying worries about those you love. You fear for your children. You fear for your spouse. You fear for your parents and your friends. Your love for them is real. I see the way you check on them. I see the way you silently carry their needs in your heart. But you are not their savior either. You cannot live their lives for them. You cannot make every choice on their behalf. Bring them to me. Picture their faces, one by one. Say, Lord, I place them in your hands. Trust that my love for them is deeper than yours could ever be. You may not see all the changes you are praying for right away, but I am working in the unseen. I am arranging encounters. I am sending words. I am allowing circumstances that will draw their hearts toward me. Do not give up praying, but also do not let your concern turn into control. Release them to me daily. Now, I want to speak to the wound underneath much of your anxiety. It is the fear that I will not take care of you. You know in your mind that I am good. You have heard it in church. You have read it in scripture. But part of your heart is still bracing for me to disappoint you. Maybe you asked for healing and did not see it yet. Maybe you begged me to save a relationship that still ended. Maybe you trusted someone who carried my name and they hurt you deeply. So now, whenever you hear promises, you feel a mixture of hope and suspicion. You wonder, can I really trust God with all of me again? Child, I understand that hesitation. I am not offended by it, but I do not want you to live locked behind that wall forever. Let us begin taking down that wall brick by brick. First, bring me the story you avoid thinking about. The disappointment, the betrayal, the unanswered question. Tell me how it made you feel. Tell me what you concluded about me because of it. You might even say, Lord, I felt like you left me, or I felt like you chose not to help. I already know that is how you felt. Naming it with me is not disrespect. It is the beginning of healing. As you speak, I will meet you there. I will remind you where I was in the middle of that moment. I will show you the ways I held you that you did not recognize at the time. You may not receive every answer you want, but you will receive the assurance that I never abandoned you for a single second. Little by little, your heart will stop expecting me to hurt you. It will start expecting me to hold you. Anxiety loses much of its power when you are convinced of my character. I am not harsh. I am not careless. I am not forgetful. I am not playing games with your life. I am gentle and lowly in heart. I am near to the broken. I bind up the wounds of the hurting. I rejoice over you with singing. I keep you as the apple of my eye. When you believe that about me, not only in your mind, but in your bones, your future will feel less like a cliff edge and more like a path with a loving guide. Now, I want to teach you a short prayer you can use any time fear tries to flood you. Place your hand over your heart again. Pray with me. Jesus, you are here. Jesus, you are in control. Jesus, I belong to you. Jesus, I choose trust instead of fear. Repeat it gently. Let each sentence land in you. Use this prayer when you wake in the night. Use it when your chest tightens in the middle of the day. Use it when you are sitting in your car before walking into a difficult place. These words are not magic, but they are alignment. They turn your eyes from the waves to the one who walks on them. Finally, hear this blessing from my heart. I bless your mind with holy calm. I bless your nervous system with divine rest. I bless your sleep with true restoration. I bless your days with clear awareness of my presence. I declare that your story will not be defined by panic. It will be marked by peace. People will look at you and say, something is different. They will see how you handle stress with a new grace. They will see how you talk about the future with a quiet confidence. They will see how you pray instead of only worrying. And when they ask you, you will say, it is not that I never feel afraid. It is that fear no longer owns me. Jesus has been teaching me to live from his peace, not from my panic. This is the journey I am inviting you into. Not perfection, not a life without waves, but a life where I am in the boat with you, whispering, do not be afraid. I am here. We will cross to the other side together. Stay close to me, beloved. Keep returning to this conversation. And know this, even on the days when your faith feels small, my faithfulness over you is still immeasurably great. There is one more area where anxiety often hides. It hides in your calling. Deep inside, you sense that I created you for more than ordinary survival. You feel a pull to encourage others, to serve, to create, to lead, to build, to comfort. But the moment you move toward that desire, fear rushes in. What if I am not good enough? What if I start and cannot finish? What if people laugh at me? What if I misheard God? So you shrink back. You tell yourself you are just being humble. You call it being realistic. But in truth, it is fear wrapping itself in spiritual language. Listen to me. I did not place those holy desires in you to torment you. I placed them there as clues to your purpose. Your calling will not look like everyone else's. It might not involve a stage or a microphone. It might look like raising children with patience and prayer. It might look like quietly serving at work with integrity in a dishonest culture. It might look like checking on lonely neighbors, sending messages of encouragement, listening when no one else has time. Whatever shape it takes, your calling will always carry my heart. It will bring light where there is darkness. It will bring compassion where there is indifference. It will bring truth where there is confusion. Anxiety tells you, if you step out, you will fail. I tell you, if you step out with me, every step will be part of my story of grace. You will make mistakes. You will have awkward moments. You will feel unsure at times. That is normal. You are learning. I am not asking for perfection of performance. I am asking for the obedience of a willing heart. When you feel fear, whisper, stay safe, stay small. Ask me a better question. Lord, what is the next faithful step? Not the next impressive step. Not the next step that gets the most applause. The next faithful step. Sometimes that step will be private, like forgiving someone who hurt you. Sometimes it will be visible, like signing up to serve, writing the first page, making the phone call, applying for the position. When you take the step I show you, even if your knees shake, heaven moves. I go before you to prepare favor. I walk with you to strengthen your courage. I come behind you to redeem what did not go as planned. You and I are partners. I do not send you into your calling alone. Let us talk about one of the biggest chains that keeps anxiety in place. Unforgiveness. You think holding on to offense will protect you from being hurt again. You tell yourself that if you release what they did, you are saying it did not matter. So you replay the wound as proof that you are right. But unforgiveness does not protect your heart. It poisons it. It keeps your nervous system in constant defense mode. It pours fuel on the fire of anxiety. Forgiveness does not say the pain was small. Forgiveness says, the cross of Christ is big enough to handle their sin, big enough to handle your pain, big enough to handle your anger. Forgiveness is not a feeling. Forgiveness is a choice you place in my hands again and again. When the memory rises and your chest tightens, you can pray, Lord, I choose to forgive, not because they deserve it, but because you forgave me. Take this bitterness out of me. Heal what they broke. Over time, you will notice that the memory loses some of its sting. The emotional charge becomes lighter. That is my healing at work. Forgiveness does not always mean reconciliation. Some relationships may never be safe again. Forgiveness means you release the right to punish them in your heart, and you trust me to be the just judge. As forgiveness deepens, anxiety will loosen its grip. Your inner world will have more space for peace to grow. Now, let me speak gently about your body. You have seen your body as the enemy. You become frustrated when it shakes, sweats, or aches from stress. You think, if I had more faith, my body would not react like this. Child, your body is not your enemy. It is an honest messenger. It remembers traumas and disappointments. It tries to protect you the only way it knows how, by sounding alarms. Sometimes those alarms are louder than the situation deserves. But that does not make you weak. It makes you human. I fashioned every cell of your being. I understand your chemistry. I understand your nervous system. I know how the past shaped your present. When you seek help for your body, you are not betraying your faith. Wise counseling, support groups, doctors, and even medicine can be part of my healing toolbox. Pray for wisdom, and I will guide you. I can work through supernatural moments and through very natural processes. Both belong to me. Do not be ashamed to rest. Do not be ashamed to say, I need help. You are not a burden. You are my beloved. I delight in seeing you care for the temple I gave you. As you rest, eat wisely, move your body, seek counsel, and spend time in my presence. You are not failing spiritually. You are cooperating with the way I designed you. There will be days when your anxiety still flares unexpectedly. Do not let those days convince you that nothing is changing. Healing is often a slow unfolding. Think of a sunrise. Darkness does not disappear all at once. The sky slowly lightens. Colors emerge gradually. Then suddenly you realize the night is gone. In the same way, your journey out of constant anxiety may not feel dramatic at first, but as you keep turning toward me, as you keep practicing, pause, pray, proceed, as you keep speaking truth over your heart, as you keep forgiving, releasing, and resting, light is spreading. One day, you will realize that what used to overwhelm you now only whispers, and my voice is louder. When that day comes, celebrate. But even now, in the middle of the process, I want you to celebrate small victories. The night you slept a little longer before waking, the day you laughed without checking for danger, the moment you chose prayer over spiraling, the time you shared your struggle honestly with a trusted friend. Heaven rejoices over these steps. So should you. Before this time together ends, I want to invite you into one more act. If you are able, stretch your hands out in front of you, palms upward. This posture is a picture of what your heart is doing. Pray with me slowly. Father, I give you my anxious thoughts. I give you the stories I tell myself about the future. I give you the people I love and cannot control. I give you the wounds I do not know how to heal. I give you my calling, my gifts, my fears, and my dreams. I receive your peace. I receive your protection. I receive your wisdom. I receive your love that drives out fear. Let these words settle over you like a soft blanket. Whenever anxiety rises again, you can return to this prayer. You can remember this moment, not as a perfect fix, but as a marker stone in your journey. A day when you chose to turn toward me instead of away. A day when you chose to hope again. A day when you heard your God say, I am not disappointed in you. I am devoted to you. You may leave this video, but I am not leaving you. I will be with you when you brush your teeth, when you drive, when you answer messages, when you lie down, and when you get up. I am the Lord who goes ahead of you and follows behind you. I surround you on every side. So walk into the rest of this day or night with this blessing echoing inside. You are covered. You are cared for. You are carried. You are not the slave of fear. You are the beloved child of God. And nothing in all creation, not height or depth, not present or future, not panic or pressure, not questions or failures, will ever separate you from my love in Christ Jesus your Lord.